Could you hold me while I dismount? Thanks so much.
Hey, what'd you bring?
I was in charge of the cake. To be fair, it's not a cake so much as it is a vegetable loaf. You got your mushrooms, your alfalfa sprouts, your spinach, and I had it sweetened with fruit reduction.
But did they ask you to bring a vegetable loaf or a cake?
No, a cake, but this is so much healthier.
So not only does this thing exist, but now you have deprived everyone of cake.
Take a walk, Ron.
Yep.
What is Grain and Simple?
It's a health food store.
Pawnee doesn't have a health food store.
No, but Snurling does, and it's only a 40-minute drive.
What are you doing, Andy?
I'm getting healthier snacks for the shoe shine stand. Chris is a food genius. Did you know that the food you eat becomes energy? Yeah. Boom, that's spaghetti. Nachos. It's a cookie.
That's my husband.
Nirvana. Hey, guys. Hey, Amber, Annie, Bill, Johnny.
So we ran all your tests and everything looks great. You might be the healthiest human being we've ever seen. You have the resting heart rate of a 100-year-old tortoise.
Yes, I get that a lot. This is literally the best non-fat eggnog I've ever had.
Remain calm, but I think you just drank some of the regular full-fat eggnog. Chris, 1 cup won't kill you.
No, but it will have exactly 440 calories. Leslie, welcome.
Oh, you have a lot of bottles there.
Oh, yeah, would you like a vitamin? B12? Evening primrose oil? Willow bark? Magnesium?
No, thank you.
Sure. Really good for hangovers.
Okay, I'll take one.
I take care of my body above all else. Diet, exercise, supplements, positive thinking. Scientists believe that the first human being who will live 150 years has already been born. I believe I am that human being. Ben, there was a big concert. Now there's not. Isn't there anything that we can do about that?
No, there isn't.
It's too bad. Sorry, Leslie. Damn! I have to go run 10 miles. I have run 10 miles a day, every day, for 18 years. That's 65,000 miles. A third of the way to the moon. My goal is to run to the moon. This is literally the best thing I've ever eaten. And it's so bad for me. I'm gonna have to jog while I digest this. Excuse me.
This has been a difficult year for me romantically. Millicent Gergich in Perkins, Andy's professor. Lots of disappointment. But if I keep my body moving and my mind occupied at all times, I will avoid falling into a bottomless pit of despair.
All right, you're burning up.
You're burning up. What?
I have to get out of here. I have 2.8% body fat. My body's like a microchip. A grain of sand could destroy it. My body's a microchip. And Perkins.
Chris something.
Hi, I was just doing my daily lunchtime 10 miles and I ran by the hospital and I thought I'd pop up and say hi.
Did you just start your run?
No, I'm already at mile 9.
But you're not sweating at all.
I know. I have a resting heart rate of 28 beats per minute. The scientist who studied me said that my heart could pump jet fuel up into an airplane.
Well, good news is this is just tendonitis.
How is that good news?
The other option was shoulder cancer.
Really?
No. Look, you exercise a lot, you're in great shape. Little things like this happen with men of your age.
Men of my age? How old do you think I am?
42?
Huh. I am 44 and I plan to live to be 150.
Okay.
So, what's the cure?
Get a time machine, go back to being 20.
Dr. Harris, you are literally the meanest person I have ever met. You are going to love this. Verosian tea really supercharges the bacteria in your colon. Plus, it smells interesting. Waft it.
Are we actually ever gonna drink it or we're just gonna sniff it? I love sniffing, don't get me wrong.
You are hilarious.
Wow, that's disgusting.
Yes, it's very hard to drink. You and I will embark on a quick session of heart rate meditation, focusing on conscious breathing and opening the heart chakra.
I'm not sure I'm interested in that. No, I am sure. I am not interested in that.
Ron, you and I are very different people, and we have often been at odds. It is
No
crucial
way.
that
This
you and
isn't gonna get definitely copyrighted into oblivion. It's not possible. So here's the thing about chimpanzees. They're absolutely the definition of fine one moment and going ape mode the next. As a species, it is well known that if you ever tried to fist fight one, it can basically yank off your arm while eating your face. You can know all the signs of what aggression are with chimps, but really it doesn't matter because one day they'll just kind of wake up and go, oh, you know what? I'm an adult chimp, and they'll just totally Shrek you. Much like most animals, it comes down to looking them in the eyes. It's shown as a sign of aggression. So whenever interacting with humans who also smile, which is also shown as aggression and really that danger is near, couple that with looking them in the eyes, which we regularly do, a few wires tend to get crossed. But there is something to remember with most animals though. Looking them in the eyes is usually not in your best interest unless you have some sort of countermeasure in place. In the great state, in the state of California, a horse farmer and his family have a strange incident happen, which results in the father meeting his end in an extremely bizarre way. Afterwards, it becomes apparent that something else may be going on just above their heads, but looking at it almost certainly results in your end. In an effort to prove this thing's existence, they have to do just that, basically look at it. But what exactly is this thing that exists? Well, let's discuss that in today's episode, covering the movie Nope. So we open up our story with me saying this: if you haven't seen the movie, you should go watch it. I really enjoyed it, but anyhow, it begins like all good stories do, with a shoe, and people just absolutely have been gone goblin mode on. The shoe will become something a bit confusing, to be honest. You'll see what I mean. So we hear a bunch of banging noises. Gordy the birthday chimp is covered in blood, and it comes down from its Hulk out as he spots you of all people. Jumping over to the farm, we meet OJ performing random farm tasks as a radio broadcast plays over the scene. A group of hikers went missing, but the search will resume the following day. There's some weather with high gusts, and traffic is backed up, because of course it's California, so that seems pretty standard. The next morning, the president from Rick and Morty, also known as Otis, is attempting to get a horse broken in. We learn that actually they own this horse farm because they support the filming industry. Otis asks about OJ's sister and when she's supposed to actually be getting there, as OJ then walks off. When he does, however, his phone dies and the machinery around them shuts off. As he messes with his phone, both hear screaming from the clouds as they look up to see what that was, because, you know, that's really not your standard day-to-day stuff. But as they do, things begin falling from the sky. OJ looks back and spots his old man has been hit by something as the horse walks off and then he falls off. Running to him, he takes him to the hospital with the dad just saying random words. He ends up expiring at the hospital as a quarter has punched straight through his eye, breaking through the ocular cavity and probably into his corpus callosum. Which, let's break away for a moment though, a coin at terminal velocity cannot break through your skull. There's this old wives' tale about dropping them off the Empire State Building and doing just this. I mean, it really doesn't happen. Propulsion would need to be added, but considering it appears to have gone through his eye again and punched through the ocular skull wall, this may suggest something about the creature. Anyways, as OJ returns back to the farm, he spots the horse with a key stuck in its upper thigh, which that's kind of painful. We then get the standard intro of Nope, with then a scene that will be very important. As the names pan over, we see it's kind of like a blue-green box. Remember this? Well, I suppose it's actually the black box with blue surroundings, but you kind of get the point. And on the inside is the first motion picture ever made, a man riding a horse. Jumping over to the set, OJ is getting a horse ready to rock. They talk about how OJ's dad met his end with stuff falling from a plane, which is a total bummer.